free until everyone in my village is free. I'm not good until everyone in my village is good. I'm not healed until everyone in my church is healed. And let me push it. Let me take it one step further. God calls us to use our gifts to make sure that everyone is free. Everyone is good. Everyone is healed.
Yeah.
See, you thought that God gave you the gift to sing just so you can get up and sing and everybody can say, oh, that was so beautiful. No, that's not why God gave you that gift. God gave you that gift so that you can empower somebody else. God gave you that gift so you can uplift somebody else. It's not for you to get all the applause. That's not why God gifted you. We are called to use our gifts to make sure that everyone in the village, everyone in the church, everyone in the community has what they need to not only survive, but to thrive.
Amen.
The 4 people in our text didn't leave this brother to deal with his problem alone. They picked him up. They carried him to the one who had the power to fix his problem.
Amen.
Don't worry, I'm almost done, but you know the Lord gave me a lot to say this morning, so I'm going to say it all. These 4 people in the text, they were paying attention. They saw this man's potential. They picked him up, and finally, they played their part.
All right.
This is where y'all going to help me today. I'm going to tell you how you're going to help me with my sermon today. In order to get this man to Jesus and to get him back on his feet, everybody had a part to play. Everybody had to play their part. In order to get this man to Jesus, they needed 4 people to carry him, right? 4 people on every side, right? 1 person couldn't have carried that man all by themselves. 2 people could not have carried that man all by them. They needed 4 people working together and doing their part to get this man to Jesus. Amen. So, at Woodlawn, that's what we're called to do. We're called to do our part, use our gifts. We are called to lift people up. So that's what we're going to do right now. I need 4 people who are willing to carry the mat to just stand up. 4 people willing to carry the mat. Just stand. Stand where you are. I got 1. Okay. I got 2. I got 3. And I got 4. Okay, good. These are the 4 people who are going to carry this man. Make sure you hold up your end. You don't want to be slouching and now the man falling off on the other side. So hold up your part. But check this out. I'm gonna show you something that the Lord revealed to me in this text as I was preparing. For a really long time, because this is a familiar story. We've all heard this story before. And for a long time, Pastor, I thought it was just the 4 people who brought this man to Jesus. Every sermon I heard, they would talk about these 4 people who picked that man up and they brought him down the roof. But if we look closely at the text, in verse 3, it says, then some people came, bringing to him a paralyzed man, carried by 4. You see the difference? Amen. There were other people, some people in the village who were also involved in getting this man. It just so happens that these were the 4 who carried him, but there were other people who had a role in getting that man to Jesus. The text doesn't tell us anything about some people, but these 4 people couldn't make that trip. They couldn't carry that man all by themselves. They needed some people who were going to help them. So who were these some people? Good question. If I could use my sanctified imagination this morning, some people included a navigator. Someone needed to know how to get to Jesus in the first place, right? We needed somebody. They didn't have Waze back then, so they needed somebody who could read the map and know the landmarks and all of that. So can I have a navigator, somebody who is good with directions? Thank you. If you're not good with directions, listen, you don't need to be the navigator. Stay in your gift, stay in your lane. We need folks who actually have a good sense of direction. So brother, thank you so much. So we got the 4 people who are carrying this man. We got our navigator so we know where we are going. Thank you so much, brother. You know who else they needed? They needed someone to bring the food. Because every road trip needs some chicken and biscuits. And so we need someone who has been gifted to cook. Listen, if that ain't your gift, please don't volunteer to bring the potato salad, okay? If that's your gift, all right, that is your gift. We gotta cook, y'all. Good, we're not gonna starve on the trip. You know what else they needed for this road trip? They needed a DJ. Because every good road trip needs a good playlist. And not everybody has been given the gift to create a good playlist. So we need somebody on the 1s and 2s on the radio to make sure that we have some good music. All right, we got our DJ. We got our DJ. All right, so we got the cook, we got the DJ, we got the 4 who are carrying, we got the navigator, we know where we're going, we got good music. Okay, so now this is a bumping road trip. We now know. You know what else they needed? What? They needed a substitute. Someone to rotate in whenever the one of the 4 had gotten tired, right? Because I mean, they had to carry him. So we got somebody who's willing to step in, right? So we don't drop the ball or the man, right? Good. You know what else they needed? They needed an encourager. Oh yes. And we got 2 of those. We can have more than one. Yes. Because let me tell you, that man was heavy. So we needed some folks on the trip who would encourage. You know what else we needed? We needed someone who was gifted with prayer. Because they were going to need to pray their way to Jesus. Anybody with the gift of prayer? Yeah, that should be everybody. We all can pray. Come on, mama, stand. That's your gift. Family, look around. Look around, right? This is the village that got this man back on his feet. Jesus healed him, and don't get me wrong, Jesus gets the credit, but it was the village operating in their gift that carried him to Jesus. It took everyone in the community to get that man the healing that he needed.
All right.
Woodlawn, there are some people in this community facing some paralyzing situations. Addiction, illness, unemployment, homelessness. If we are going to bring healing to this community, it takes a village. So the question as we go through our retreat today is, how can I use my God-given gifts to glorify God, serve the community, and strengthen my village? Amen.